This one's for my spiritual warriors. Let me save you years of this spiritual journey in one video. This is the video I wish a man would have gave me when I dove into this. Not a video I wish a female gave me or told me or no. This is man to man. This is a man to man conversation. All of this at the end of the day is being real about who you are as a man, the way you think, the way you operate, your personality, everything, and completely embracing all of it as you are. Completely embracing every single aspect of yourself to the fullest degree possible. Ultimately, that is what you are achieving on this spiritual journey. Now, as I dove into this, I went from someone who didn't think about this stuff at all, just operated obliviously, to the world. I was just there, just doing my thing, young and dumb, didn't know any better. But honestly, there is some secret to that sauce. There is some value in living that way. But ultimately, as you mature and as you dive into this journey more and more, you will begin to learn the depths of life. And as you dive into your spirituality, you will begin to face your emotions. For me, that also meant experiencing more empathy for others, or at least acknowledging that, because I was acknowledging how I truly felt within myself. Then I begin to lose myself. Naturally, I think this is part of the process that you have to go through. But I'm still bringing this video to you because you must understand this at the end of the day. That when you dive into your emotions, when you begin to feel all of these things and you begin to face all of these things, you begin to study non-duality and completely separating from all attachments and identities and beliefs and values you've ever known your whole life and completely clearing the slate. It is amazing. It is freeing. That is part of death, is you must face everything and let it go. So as you experience this ego death, you have to surrender everything to God. Following that surrender will come a time where you need to grab your nuts and step in to who you've been this whole time. Not what your parents want you to be or who they think you are, your siblings, your friends, your grandparents, your boss, coaches in the past, none of that. You look at yourself in the mirror and you look into your eyes and you get real about what lies behind your eyes, what lies in here, what's in here. And you face it and you say, let's fucking go. I see every single aspect of you, and that's what I want. That's who I am. This is who God created me to be, and this is who I'm here to be. I will not let anyone knock me off of my path. I know what I stand for as a man. I know what I am here to do. I know what I value in exactly what order, where my priorities are, where my energy is going, and you get real about what lights you on fire in life. If they don't align with you, goodbye. If this event, if this thing doesn't fill you up, goodbye. If this doesn't make your dream a little bit closer, goodbye. Part of this experience, as I lost my values, my beliefs, my identity, any attachment, any dreams, any goals, and I completely let all that die. Part of me died. All of me died. And there was part of me, I had to actually sit with and call back into my body. There was this part of me I needed to call back and acknowledge and accept that this is who I am, and I'm not willing to hide it from the world anymore, to make others feel comfortable, to live a selfless life where I'm just a kite in the wind. No, you get real about the dreams you've had since you've been a little boy. You get real about the visions God's been sending you your whole life. You get real about the feeling that God instilled into you at a very young age, that you are not like those other motherfuckers, that you are not the average Joe, that you don't want to live or operate like none of these people around you. You don't want to think like that. You don't want to feel like that. You don't want any relationships like that. None of that. You don't want to set the foundation of your family up like that. You need to get real about all of this. All of it. And then from that place, you say, let's go. You live a life that makes that little you proud. I want you to be the ultimate role model to little 9-year-old you. That's where my head's been at lately. And the sooner I embrace that, and I gave myself permission to live that way, to be a savage, everything falls into place. Once you begin to fully embody who you are, your actual opinion, your beliefs, some would say your judgments, and you begin to acknowledge and accept, this is just the way I think, this is the way I feel, and that is okay, and this is how I'm going to live. It sounds so egotistical. And I know this might sound weird if you're on your spiritual journey and you're in that season where, you're just letting everything go. And you can't rush that process. But when this video finds you, I'm sure it is time for you to actually nut up and make something happen. To say, no one else has the power over me. No one is coming to save me. It's not on anyone else. It's on me as a man to take charge of my life. And whatever my dreams are, whatever my aspirations are, whatever God sent me here to do, whatever service I need to perform as part of this society to fulfill my mission, I will do it without doubt, without questions, without asking. Because that's the man I am. I don't have to know why. I don't even have to agree with it fully all the time or understand it. But God sent me here. God is shining through me. God gave me these visions. God gave me my heart, my body, my personality. And I'm going to run with it until the wheels fall off. And then I will rest and I will let it all go. And then I'll hit the brakes. But until then, I'm going to run while I can run as fast as possible. I will do whatever it takes to make my dreams a reality. I will go head to head with anyone and anything that stands in my way. Competition. There's a lot of soft men right now. And I understand, because I used to be, I guess I've never honestly lost this. When it comes to balls up, we're playing any sport, any activity, anything, like, I'm here to win, I'm here to destroy you. And if I lose, I'm not happy. And I'm probably going to say some shit. Not when I win, but if I lose, it's let's fucking go again. We need that as men. Like, at what point has it become okay to go head to head with another man, with another animal, and bow down and bend over and say, here you go, you're superior, you can dominate me, you win? At what point did that become normal in society? Because you bending over like that is what's wrong with this world right now. Men are what is wrong with this world right now. Yes, women have their part in it, obviously, but that's on us as men. Whether people want to admit it or not, it is on us as men to create that space for women to actually flow freely as they are and not overstep into their masculine energy and step on everyone's toes. It's on us as men. It's on all these weak men that get completely pushed over by women, that get completely pushed over by men that nobody respects because they have no respect within themselves. That is the problem with this world. No one's willing to stand for what they believe in. No one's willing to fight for what they believe in. And I'm not talking about in a cowardly way, but actually stepping face to face with that person, with that thing in your life, and calmly handling what needs to be handled. Calmly. Yes, there's a time and a place where you need to flip that switch. And that switch must always be ready. The bulbs must be bright at all times when it comes to that switch. But until then, you don't let anyone knock you off your pedestal. You don't let anyone knock you off your path, spike your emotions one way or the other. You stay balanced, you stay true, you stay grounded in who you are, where you're at, what you're saying, what you're doing. And that's what you must do as a man. You can continue to act like a little boy the rest of your life. You can dive into your spirituality and become overly feminine and never gain back control over your actions and the way you live, and get pushed over by everyone, by everything in your life, and lay there at night and think, what am I doing? Lay there in regret and fear and anger and sadness and not do anything about it. That is your fault. And it's only your fault, nobody else's. It's time for you to embrace that dog. It is time. Breathe into your balls. Go sprint, go hit something, go move some heavy weight. Whatever you got to do to get that energy unlocked, whatever you need to take action on, whoever you need to have that hard conversation with, whoever you need to cut out of your life, whatever you need to stand up for, whatever bullies need to be dealt with, stand on that right now. The time has come for us as men to truly take that next step, to lead the way for society, to take back the power and set a real healthy foundation with boundaries created from self-respect and self-love. My name is Devin. Comment where you're at in this journey. Are you in this season where you're a little over feminine? Are you in a season where you're just getting into this process? Or are you in the season where you're with me and a lot of other men right now, where enough is enough and it's time to get your balls back? Feel free to message me on Instagram. Instagram is down in the description. Join the community. We are building a tribe. We are building a community, one by one, and you are a part of it. Talk soon.